Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Monday, June the 27th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room. It is a free room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas. You can sign in as a guest. I share my screen all day long. And I am live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. If you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, you can use this link. And when you click on the link, you'll see a promo code which will give you an instant discount off our various subscription packages. All right, well, before we get rolling here, I do want to talk about the one stock that I'm still in, and it may turn out to be a swing trade. Let's take a look at this one, and I'll show you why I got into this one. Let's back this out just a little bit. I'm in at 130. What am I in at? 137. So I'm just going to put a mark. Oh, right there, actually. I think probably a green line right there. But a bit of lag I found in our program the last couple of days. So anyway, I'm in here. I did take some out at where are we here? 154. So I'll put an alert right there or a mark right there. So on a percentage basis, that turned into a really, really nice trade, and it didn't take too long for it to reach up to that level. And I have taken some more out at the 141 mark. And as I say, I am toying with the idea of swinging this one. And you'll see why if we take a look at the daily chart. So let's move this out just a little bit more and see what we're looking at here. So I know we actually got the alert on this one. This came on the trend reversal window, and you can see what we're looking at. This is a stock that was, I mean, this is not a high price stock, but obviously had a collapse here, and then a further one. So on this day, it tried to close up here, and then it pulled all the way back down here under a dollar, and then today it has had a tremendous day. And I know a lot of people were looking at it right around here, and I think some people took it. I decided to wait, though. I wanted to take a look at this stock and as a potential swing trade, because if it could break above this level here, then you had a nice void until $2. And again, when we talk about a void or a gap, excuse me, it doesn't absolutely 100% mean that it's going to completely fill it, of course. I mean, we'd love to know that that was going to happen. But when we look at the chart, we think, okay, it has a chance at least. There's no chart resistance. There's none of this. There's no chart resistance between here and there. So on a percentage basis, I thought this looked like a pretty decent trade. So let me get back to the 15-minute. So I ended up taking the trade right when it on that daily when it broke above that little resistance area. And as I say, I have traded some out in two stages. I don't have as much left, but as I said in the room, that what will keep me in this trade probably will be that if it closes above $1.50. The high of the day is $1.59. A bit of a lag here, but $1.59. And so if it can close in this area, I would probably hold this and try to swing it and see what happens tomorrow. Now, as you know, the market is again reeling from the Brexit vote on Friday. You know, we're still in a really, really tough market, especially trying to play bounces. This is a trade I took early. I don't normally do this. I know people laugh at me when I say I don't normally take early trades, but I did take this one. This was Schwab, and actually, let's take a 5-minute. Yeah, and this is what I was. I didn't actually see this in the pre-market, but I saw this this big candle here, and so I ended up taking the trade right here. I shorted it right here, 24, actually 24.90, but I'll just put the mark right here. Little lag. So I took the trade right here as a short, and it worked out beautifully. I ended up taking a little bit off at 24.80 because I like to lock in a little bit of profit. It moved down so quickly that I thought, okay, I'll lock in just a little bit of profit. And then I allowed it to get down to 24.50, and then down to, unfortunately, I did not get out here I got out on this bounce back at 24.36, but turned out to be a very, very nice trade. Basically set the tone for me for the day. Now, GST was a swing, and that was a swing from I believe it's either Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was probably Wednesday. And I took the trade at 109. And on Friday it held. It basically held the dollar level, and so I thought, okay. This morning it looked like it actually popped back up into popped back up almost to where I bought it, and then all of a sudden this action started. So I exited the trade right under a dollar at 99. So I took a 10-cent loss on GST. And again, based on the daily, I will get back into into this trade if it can break above 116. Because again, you look at the daily, and looks a lot like that FCSC, doesn't it? Especially if it breaks above here, and then you have this void that can potentially be filled. It's just it was just too hard for this, I guess, to buck the market. Even though it's a small stock and it didn't really get affected on Friday, but today it just could not sustain itself. So it'd be interesting for me anyway to see if it can hold this level at least. And if it does, and then it bounces above a dollar and gets above here, again, I may take a look at it again. So I took the loss there, and what else? I took a loss on that BSPM. I tried to took only a little bit. Again, this BSPM only has about 1 million in the float on the to a 15-minute chart. Right around here, I thought, well, maybe it's going to remain over 5, and it can zip up from there. And I took it at 5.15, and I got out just under 5 at 4.99. Let's see, what else did we do? FMC was flat on that one. MAN, yeah, tough one. This was I've been kind of all over the place. This really got clobbered on Friday. You can see here's Friday's action. Thursday it closed at $76, and I guess they do a lot of manpower sourcing in the UK. So this really got creamed on Friday, and it just resumed getting trounced today. Tried to play the bounce on it. Once it got over 60, right about here. Sorry about the lag. So I took the trade right here when it just got over 60, and didn't do too badly. Got out at 60.11 and 60.40ish, and now I just couldn't hold on though. It was just too for me. A lot has to do with what the SPY is doing, and the SPY is kind of it's been putting in some. Sorry about that. We just have noticing a little bit of a lag in our program. So, again, here's Thursday, and of course the collapse. Hard to believe this was the post market after after Thursday, thinking that the Brexit vote, it would be the Remain, and of course that's not what happened. And then all day Friday, and then this morning, and it's that. But we've had some little pockets of pull-ups here. But it's very difficult right now still to commit to anything on the long side, and any of the bounces. People just aren't willing to believe that the bounces are going to sustain themselves. So it's been very, very difficult to try to play these bounces today. Anyway, that is about it. Again, I will more than likely, as long as if this can close over $1.50, or even if it's $1.40, high $1.40s, but with some decent consolidation. I don't want to see it whipping up and down in the last hour. I'd like to see some consolidation, especially if it can just get above $1.50. And if that happens, I will more than likely take this as a swing trade. Okay. All right, well, let's see what happens tomorrow. A lot of people are predicting maybe we'll get a bit of a bounce tomorrow. We've had two big down days. I mean, the market, as I'm doing this, the market's still down like 282 in the Dow. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But just have to play whatever the charts are telling us to do. All right, that is it for today. And again, you can log in using this link. It's free. You want to be a member of Trade Ideas. I usually open the room at about 8:45. I start sharing my screen at 8:45, and then, as I say, I'm live on the mic between 9 and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.